Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to fix the roof on the tiny house. What we have here is an old mounting platform for a turbine. The turbine was on here when I originally built this, and it's sitting right back there now. I'll show you that real quick. But it started leaking, maybe 6 years ago or so, and I took it off, and I just kind of temporarily patched this up. It hasn't leaked again onto the inside, but it will soon. I need to remove all of that stuff, repair any of the rotten boards from when it was leaking before, and then patch this up. I bought a pack of 3-tab shingles, which are just the plain old shingles. I bought a pack of them to do the ridge cap on here. I did that last year, and I believe it's the same shingles as is on the main structure here. And I went to go get another pack of them, and they're discontinued. I don't think they sell any 3-tab shingles anymore, but I do believe I have enough to get the job done. And then anything in the future, I'll use this architectural shingle, which is the same color as that, but it's just got more detail. And over in the junkyard here, this is the turbine. It still works. If I pulled the leaves out of it, I may use that again on something. I don't know. But definitely not going to use it on this project. Started gathering up a few tools. I have absolutely no idea what this is all going to require, but I know it's going to require at least these, and we'll get the multi-tool and just start hacking away at it. Anything else we need, we can come get. It's probably too windy for the camera. I may have to change this to a voiceover, but we'll see. I'm hoping that this comes apart easy. I know these are glued down. I don't want to damage this course because my patch is going to go right over those. Okay, got everything removed that I want removed as far as the shingles go. This is going to be the color of the new shingles, or something very similar to that, which is going to be way different than the shingles that are on there, but I don't really care at all. You can't see this roof from the ground, and this is just a stopgap measure until we put a new roof on here. It's only got to last maybe 4 years, but it's going to last a lot longer than that. All right, now I'm going to cut it right on these green lines and right at the top of those shingles, and then I'm going to put tar paper underneath, well, on top of this and underneath the shingles after I patch it. Oh, and after I insulated it, I had my daughter not insulate this top part on this bay so that I could work on this. So now, once I get my pieces of wood cut, I'm going to fill this with insulation, then put the wood down, then the tar paper, and all of the new shingles are full shingles, and then we're going to cut a bunch of cap shingles and cap it up. I did notice a problem with the cap shingles. We had a little structure there, so I went this way with them on this side and that way on the other side. So what I'll have to do is take the last of those off. Oh, maybe. Or maybe just start there, figure out how to start there, and then go all this way until here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But for now, I got to get this wood cut out. Trying to record today is really hard because we have big gusts that are probably 25 miles an hour. You could see the tree over there, so hopefully this doesn't mess up the camera. We're ready to go. I'm gonna cut my 2 pieces of OSB and my piece of tar paper and bring that up here on this ridge here. I'm just going to put dabs of sealant, that adhesive sealant. I'm not sure if you'll see it in the back of the gator or not, but I'll put dabs of that on there instead of covering this. And then, well, it's all going to get covered anyways. The way this works is one piece of tar, or one shingle comes up and over, and then the other one comes over that. And then we have these peak shingles going over that. There's no way on earth this is ever going to leak. And you could see 21 years in, not a single leak except for around that combing for that vent. And once I get done with this, it's not going to leak again until these shingles start failing. And that could be another 10, 15 years, who knows. And at that point, we're just going to put that kind of shingle right over the top of these. Okay, let me go get that stuff cut, and we'll get this insulated, tar papered, and shingled. Okay, I got this stuffed with rock wool all the way in there, and that'll compress down once I put my board on there. So I'm gonna get these nailed down, and I have my tar paper already cut. I just have to remove any nails that are in the way. Lift this up and get that on top, up over and under this side. And I'm gonna put a little bit of adhesive, well, sealant on this edge. And then should be able to start putting shingles on. Oh, let me show you this. You can see the clear plastic on the back. This pulled a chunk of the shingle off when I was taking things off. So I'm going to fill that with the adhesive as well. And then it'll be under the shingle. So that's never going to leak. Okay, let me get these boards nailed on and we'll get moving on this. Trying to block the wind here. Okay, that is going to work. You don't need to fill all this stuff in. The tar paper and the shingles do all the waterproofing. You just cover this with the tar paper and get the shingles on and we'll be all done. Okay, we got our 30 weight tar paper in place. Now this was a full shingle and this was a full shingle. When I put those two in, we'll be back up to this top course, and then we get 2 here and 2 there. So got 6 shingles, and then we got to do the cap and we'll be all done. Okay, yeah, let me get the full shingles. Those are going to go real quick, and then I'll have to cut a bunch of the cap shingles, and that's going to take a little while longer. All right, all done. Yeah, between the wind and having tar all over my hands, I really couldn't record all that much, but the roof is done, and this should last perfectly until we put our next roof on here. Usually you don't do this. These are the last 2 nails, but this is the last actual cap piece below it, and I put a little strip there to cover up the tar lines. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 shingles thick. That's never going to leak. By the time that would leak, we'll have this roof replaced. We'll have the same roof as that. Yeah, that is beautiful. Another thing off my list